Hey, Skol Vikings Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? Can you believe it? Our Minnesota Vikings just straight up demolished the Cincinnati Bengals 48-10 in Week 3, turning US Bank Stadium into a roaring sea of gold and purple ecstasy. I'm your diehard Vikings fan, breaking down all the Noticias dos Vikings news straight from the heart of Minneapolis. And let me tell you, this win has me hyped like it's January playoff fever already. But hold up. Did Carson Wentz, the hometown hero who was chilling on his couch a month ago, really just step in and orchestrate a beatdown for the ages? Stick with me through this wild ride, because we've got QB drama, defensive feasts, and a European invasion next that could cement this season as legendary. Who's ready to Skol all the way to Dublin? You saw those fans celebrating right next to that poor Bengals supporter looking like his world ended in the second quarter. Pure Vikings magic, folks. J.J. McCarthy sidelined with that nagging high ankle sprain from Week 2 against Atlanta. Expected to miss 2 to 4 weeks per the latest from Kevin O'Connell and NFL insiders. It's crushing for our young gun, who's responded well to treatment but needs time to heal those elite movement skills without rushing him back. O'Connell's smart about it. For a young player with his athleticism, we're doing right by him, no half measures. What do you think, Vikings fam? Does this buy us time to build momentum, or are we sweating McCarthy's timeline? Drop your takes in the comments. That early lead we carved out? All thanks to Wentz executing O'Connell's offense like a seasoned point guard. No turnovers, just smart, steady ball distribution that let Brian Flores' defense feast on 4 Bengals takeaways, including 2 pick sixes. Stats don't lie. Wentz went 18 of 25 for 173 yards and 2 TDs before handing off to backup Max Brosmer in the fourth. And our run game exploded with Jordan Mason's 2 rushing scores in a 41-3 third-quarter blitz. It's like the Vikings offense we dreamed of in training camp finally clicked. Remember those 4 straight drives where we only mustered 3 points? Wentz didn't panic. He punted and trusted the D to flip the script. Who's your MVP from that chaos? Wentz's calm or Flores' havoc? All right, Purple Pride. Let's crank up the energy because this victory wasn't just a W. It was a statement that screams playoff contender. Picture this. Wentz, the North Dakota kid who grew up idolizing our Vikings, lobbing that 12-yard TD to Josh Oliver on the opening drive, silencing any doubters who thought we'd crumble without McCarthy. He threaded needles to Justin Jefferson for key grabs, hit TJ Hawkinson for a second-half score that pushed us to 48-3, and even in a cold stretch, he stayed mistake-free, taking just a couple sacks that O'Connell called acceptable for a backup stepping up big. At 32, Wentz's philosophy shines. I don't want to be the hero. I want to get it to our playmakers. We've got studs here. Jefferson led receiving with 98 yards, Naylor flash speed, and Hawkinson's reaction with JJ after that TD. Chills, man. How fired up are you seeing our weapons clicking like this? But here's the hook that keeps me up at night. Wentz didn't just survive. He thrived, gaining confidence as the game wore on, per O'Connell's post-game glow-up. He settled in, made great decisions through his progressions. Least surprised guy in the building that he ran our offense effectively. The coach raved. No interceptions, a clean sheet on turnovers, and handing keys to Brosmer, who went 2 of 4 with potential drops on strikes to Adam Thielen. Showed veteran smarts mentoring the room. It's that Midwestern grit returning home. Folks, Wentz even admitted post-game, plays I want back. Sure, but winning in this league is tough. Fun to grab him when you can. Bengals fans are dejected for a reason. We owned him. Tell me, Skol Squad, was this Wentz's best since his MVP caliber 2017 days? Or just the start? Transitioning smooth like a Jefferson route, let's talk that defensive dominance that had Bengals backup Jake Browning turning the ball over 4 times. Worst loss in Cincy history, 45-point deficit. Isaiah Rodgers, our corner, returned 2 picks for TDs, and Javon Hargrave's chest issue didn't slow the pressure that sacked Browning relentlessly. Flores' unit limited them to 53 rushing yards and forced fumbles on 3 of their last 4 first-half snaps. Pure chaos, Viking style. We entered Week 3 with 22 missed tackles league-wide, 3rd most, but yesterday, grip tight, no whiffs, flipping last year's script when we led the NFL low at 79. Christian Darrisaw's return from ACL rehab anchored the line, protecting Wentz for that NFL low 95 plays efficiency boost. What a turnaround, our D feasted while the O built rhythm. Fans, who's the unsung hero here? Rodgers picks or Flores scheme. Now, imagine the roar at US Bank as Mason bulldozed for his second TD, capping a long drive that buried Cincy 41-3, our first three-score lead of 2025, and it felt earned after week's 1-2's grind. Wentz's veteran poise shone through a sluggish mid-game stretch. 3 drives, no first downs, just 3 points total. But he didn't force it, punting to let the D take over. That's the beauty of this roster, built for balance, not boom or bust. O'Connell nailed it. Proud of him settling down, he gained confidence as it went on. And with Aaron Van Ginkel back from concussion and Harrison Smith debuting post-health break, our secondary locked down Jamar Chase like a vice. Skol life, baby, dominating backups while healing stars. Your thoughts? Does this D carry us to 3-1, or do we need more firepower? Diving deeper into the vibes, that second quarter fan celebration next to the Bengals' dejected soul? Iconic Vikings lore in the making. Purple pouring into the stands, horns blaring, as we built a lead that never slipped. Wentz, protected by Darrisaw and Donovan Jackson, walked to the line with swagger, hitting Jalen Nailor on slants that kept chains moving. No game changers against us, just solid execution on a previously broken offense, per analysts from PFF and Pro Football Reference. Our 30.4% scoring drive rate pregame jumped yesterday, thanks to Wentz's 101.9 passer rating echo from his Philly prime. It's not flashy, 173 yards ain't MVP stats, but turnover-free ball in a 38-point route? Gold. Who's buzzing more? You at home or those Irish Vikings fans prepping for Week 4? Hold on to your helmets, because O'Connell dropped the bomb postgame. Carson Wentz is our QB1 for Week 4. He'll get another opportunity, the coach declared, locking in the veteran for our historic Dublin premiere against the Steelers. McCarthy's healing smart, no international debut on a sprained ankle with TJ Watt lurking like a shark. O'Connell's cautious. He's responded well. Early, but for a guy with his movement, we gotta ensure he's 100%. Fair play. Rushing him against a future Hall of Famer on global stage? Nah. Wentz earned it with poise that played point guard for the unit, per KOC. Excitement building yet? How do you see Wentz handling what's heat? Escape artist or playmaker distributor? Picture this thriller. Croke Park, Dublin, Ireland. First NFL regular season game ever there. September 28th, 2:30 p.m. local. Us versus Pittsburgh's Steel Curtain led by what's 17.5 sacks from last year. Vikings flying overseas as the away team, but with Wentz under center, we're bringing Midwestern fight to European soil. What's tied for NFL pressures since 2020 with 210? Scary, but our revamped line with Darrisaw back held Bengals' edges in check. O'Connell's hyped the intel from McVay and Reed. Wentz thrives with opportunity, and yesterday confirmed it. No obvious McCarthy return date yet, but post-Dublin we've got Myles Garrett's Browns in London Week 5. Then bye. Global Skol. Fans, you traveling? What's your bold prediction for Wentz in Ireland? Suspense rising like a Jefferson deep ball. After Steelers, it's Garrett's Cleveland D, who just blanked Green Bay 10-0. Waiting in London, October 5th at Tottenham Hotspur. Wentz faces elite pass rush again, but if he channels that get-it-to-playmakers mindset, our weapons explode. Jefferson's 98 yards yesterday? Add Jordan Addison post-suspension and boom, unstoppable. Hawkinson's TD grab had him and JJ hyped. Nailor's routes popped too. Wentz post-game, that's my philosophy. Don't scramble to be the play. Distribute to studs. At 32, back in the Midwest, he's rebooting smarter, less hero ball. Teasing you here. Could this international double dip make Wentz our surprise savior? Vikings Nation. Comment your Week 4 score prediction. Zooming out on the story, this 48-10 thumping wasn't luck. It was Flores D forcing 4 turnovers, 2 for scores, while Wentz managed a unit that scored on 30.4% of drives pregame, now surging. Brosmer's fourth quarter sub? Handoff machine. But that Thielen drop on a beauty? Kid's got arm talent, mentored by Wentz's smarts. O'Connell. He's so smart, understands his role. When given chances, he plays great football. From couch to captain in a month, Wentz's confidence rebuilt hours after McCarthy's sprain setback. No panic in cold stretches. Just trust the punt. Let D feast. Who's feeling this rhythm more than me right now? That bye after London? Perfect reset before defending champs in Week 7. Skol stories like this fuel the fire. Energizing the build-up, let's hype those playmakers Wentz praised. Jefferson leading receives. Hawkinson's red zone reliability. That second-half TD reaction. Electric. Naylor's YAC bursts. And Thielen's vet savvy. Add Addison's speed post-suspension. And RO's not just surviving. It's thriving at 237.8 yards per game pace. Wentz connected variously, no forced throws, embodying O'Connell's settle and progress ethos. Bengals 53 rush yards? Our front 7 owned them, missing 0 tackles in a reversal from our 22 whiffs through Week 2. PFF credits. Rodgers Day to remember with those pick sixes. Fans, if Wentz keeps this up, are we 4-1 heading into bye? Spill your hot takes below. Keeping the pulse pounding, that post-game Wentz quote, "Hard to win in this league, fun to get hits different after his journeyman path." Eagles MVP runner-up, Colt stints, now Vikings homecoming. O'Connell's a fan, always admired him. Timeline shows good opportunity equals good football. Yesterday's no-mistake game, 173 yards, 2 TDs, in a route where we capped with Wentz to Hawkinson beauty. Defense's 4 TOs, including fumbles galore, handed us short fields, 48 points on backups? Elite. McCarthy's treatment progressing, but O'Connell's right. Protect the kid for long haul. Tease alert. Dublin's what nightmare or Wentz wizardry? Your call, who wins MVP in Ireland? Storytelling the momentum. Recall that opening TD drive. 6 plays, 64 yards, Wentz to Oliver, fueled by Bengals penalties. Our first-half score of 2025. Then Mason's rushes buried him, while Browning flailed into turnovers. Wentz's worst? A couple sacks, but acceptable, as he self-critiqued. Can't do that. Lots to learn. Yet, 0 turnovers in a league where wins are scarce. Our 1-1 start flipped to 2-1, stacking NFC North heat with Pack and Lions lurking. O'Connell's pride. Really proud. He ran the show. Vikings built for this punt, defend, counter. Who's more pumped for European roots than our Irish heritage fans? Share if you're repping purple abroad. Hanging on the edge? Week 4's no joke. Steelers D with what's madman edge, 2 sacks already. But Wentz's point guard IQ could dissect him. Post-Dublin, Garrett's Browns, who limited Pack to 10. Then by no McCarthy rush. O'Connell. Do right by him, he's key with those skills. Wentz's 32-year-old reboot? Less scrambling, more distributing. Perfect for Jefferson, Hawkinson, Addison trio. Yesterday's cold stretch? Overcame with no panic, guiding mistake-free. Stats via over the cap. We're cap healthy, primed. Final tease. If Wentz goes 2-0 in backups, does McCarthy reclaim easy? Debate in comments. Skol Warriors. Wrapping this epic with fire. Our Vikings aren't just winning. They're rewriting narratives. From McCarthy's setback to Wentz's steady hand, Flores feasts, and playmakers popping, 48-10 was destiny. O'Connell's call on Wentz for Dublin? Genius, protect the future while seizing now. That fan joy amid Bengals despair? Our purple wave crashing global. Vikings news hot. 2-1, international bound, unstoppable vibe. What's your favorite moment from the route? Rodgers picks or Wentz's TDs? Skol Nation, if this fire's got you roaring, smash that like button. Drop your Week 4 predictions in the comments. Wentz over what? McCarthy return bets. Subscribe for daily Vikings news breakdowns, and share this with your fellow purple fanatics. Let's pack Croke Park. Who's with me? Horns up. Let's go Vikings.